Welcome to Ikos Oceania. This is the original Ikos in Greece, built in 2015, and we're going to take a tour around. Now, just before we do, have a quick look around here because we've got some tennis courts over to the left. Got the Greek flag there, and then before we go into reception, I thought it was worth mentioning these minis. So you can see we've got lots of minis here with Ikos written on them, and when you come to Ikos, you get complimentary car hire for the day. So don't forget to bring your driving license. You need that by Greek law, and you can get one of these. At the moment, it's Mini Coopers here, electric Mini Coopers. They look pretty cool. You can see they're all on charge. And why you'd want to do that is because you can then go to the other Ikos, which is around the corner. So it's worth doing that if you're going to come. But let's take a tour around this amazing 5-star luxury hotel. And one of the things about Ikos, one of the key things, is that it's all inclusive, but the level of food and drink is first class. So this is basically like 5-star luxury, all inclusive. So let's take a walk through reception, and then we'll have a look at the aspect, because this place is built on the coast. It's got its own private beach. This is reception here. And so it's very, very exclusive, and you don't have anybody here apart from paying guests. So this is reception. We're going to take a walk through and have a look at the vista of the pools and the beach. And I've been staying here for around about a week and really, really happy. This is an amazing place to come and take a holiday. So let's just have a look at what we've got here, because this will give you a flavour of the whole of the resort. So you can see that we're at an elevated level. So the ground floor is higher up, and then we have everything below us. So on the right-hand side here, we've got some of the accommodation. And down here, we've got the main pool area. So we'll go down and take a look at that. And then beyond that, we've got the private beach. And then there's more accommodation over on that side. So let's jump down and have a look at that pool area. So let's take a tour around the pool areas. Now, I've come very early in the morning, but during the day, there are waterfalls here that come down. It's really quite relaxing. And there are 6 different pools. This is the infinity pool. So this is the main pool area. There's also an adults pool, which you'll have a look at later. You can see there's plenty of beds, and they've all got a nice aspect facing the sun. These pools really are high quality. And you'll see they're only around 1.3 meters deep, so you can stand up in it. You can swim as well, but it means it's safe. So you don't have to worry about having a super deep end. One of the things that's nice about Ikos is they have a lot of planting here. So you can see, got a lot of greenery. It's not just hard pool areas. It feels like you're in, yeah, feels like you're in a nice environment. There's lots of flowers around. There's a small children's pool with a small pool here. Lots of seating. Yeah, if you just have a look around at this environment, it's just really well done, really nice. You can see the main building back behind us. Lots of greenery, lots of planting. And not just one huge pool, they've split it up into a number of different pools. Because of the different levels, you have to go down some steps to get to each pool, which makes it a bit more secluded rather than just having one giant pool. Get a nice aspect here, where you can see one of the bigger pools, where quite a lot of people are sitting. So let's head down here, bit of music in this area. So the main bar is here as well. So this is the largest pool. We've got the bar next to us here. Lots of seating. It's really nice, these infinity pools, because you get the aspect of the sea, so you can go to the end wall and just have a view of the sea, which is really quite pleasant. So this is the biggest pool. You see it's not too busy, not too deep, quite relaxing. And there's pool service everywhere you are. Because it's all inclusive, you can get food and drink delivered to where you're sitting. It's really quite good. They have a lot of people coming around all of the time. Now, there are 5 a la carte restaurants here on site, and this is one of them. This is the Greek restaurant called Ouzo, which I actually came to last night. It was really good, and they had fun, lots of Greek music playing, and they had plate smashing, which was fun. So we all got a chance to smash plates. They're special plates. You don't smash the plates that you're eating. Special sort of slightly rougher plates, but it's a really nice spot to have something to eat. You see, you've got a great view of the sea. You can have a la carte breakfast here as well. That's what's serving at the moment. If we just look at the view, you can see you get a great view of the Aegean Sea. And again, lots of nice plantings, so it doesn't feel like you're just in a hotel. It feels a bit more embedded into the environment. So that's Ouzo, really good restaurant. With the restaurants, you have to book the a la cartes. So when you book your hotel, you're allowed to book 3 initially. So you book your first 3 nights, and then when you get here, you can book out the rest of them. So let's head down to the beach, and there's another restaurant down here. I think it's called the Beach Club. You can see we've got quite a lot of steps to go down because it's on different levels. It gives you the aspect of the hotel here. You can see where we were initially at reception is on ground floor for the road, but it's quite a lot lower down at the beach. So let's head down to the beach. And the beach is private, so it's owned by the hotel, or if it isn't owned by it, it's certainly nobody can go onto it apart from hotel guests. And they also have beach service down there. So if you come down here for the day, you camp out with your towels, then everything's provided, and they will give you food and drink on tap, exactly the same as if you were sitting around the pool. So if you prefer sand under your toes, then this could be the place for you. And it's a very short walk, so you could do beach and pool the same day. Very easy. You don't have to worry about anything. Just come straight down, straight onto the hotel's beach. So there's a small road here. The services, there's not really any traffic on it normally, apart from this one time I've come down. It's really just people who are coming down to the beach, I think. But let me just cross over or head down to the beach. So I'll go down the ramp today. As you can see, there's lots of umbrellas and beds all set out all across this beach. It's really quite pleasant. The sand's good quality. So you can sit anywhere here for the day with the beach towel guy if you're wanting more towels or change your towels. There's also the guys taking your orders. Really nice water, really nice beach. And there's a little promenade that they built here, so let's take a walk along this. There is a premium section at the end, so if you want to pay extra, you can do the premium club here at Ikos, and it will get you access to the cabanas at the end of this beach. I haven't done that, so I don't have access to it, so I won't be sitting there today, but I'll show you what it's like if you were deciding that you wanted to pay extra to have a cabana down at the beach. That's your thing. This is such a great beach because the water's so close, sand's really good. There's a nice breeze in the air as well, so it doesn't feel too hot. If we have a look, so there's the towel guys for Premium Club. And then we've got, this is the Deluxe Collection area, as you can see. And then we have these cabanas. So if you like a double bed cabana like this, then if that's your thing, then it's probably worth paying a bit extra, but not for me. So let's head to one of the other a la carte restaurants, which is down here, which is the Beach Club. So it's just up here. So you can come here for lunch as well. So you can drop in if you are fancying a spot of lunch or dinner. You don't have to book for lunch. Lunch, you can just walk in. You do have to book for dinner. So this is the Beach Club. It's a bit more open air, quite cool, trendy vibe to it. There's nobody here at the moment because it's breakfast time. It's not open for breakfast. Gives you a flavour as to what the Beach Club is like. Pretty cool, and of course has great views of the sea. So let's take a walk from the main pool to the accommodation blocks. Now the accommodation blocks are, there's some on this side and some on the other side, and we're going to block number 4. In total, there are 290 rooms in this hotel. Different sizes, you get some double rooms. We're going to check out a junior suite. And junior suite, I'm going to block 4 here. I'm actually going up a level, so I'm going to 4206. So we just jump up a level. The junior suite enables 3 people to stay. So you get a double bed and a sofa bed. So let's take a walk along to 4206. You can see you've got covered landings, so quite private, quite a nice walkway down to the pool. Everything's really close. The adult pool's on the other side of this building, so really easy to get to. And I thought it was worth checking out the room. Now, the room itself, I've been staying here for a week, is fine, it's great. You get a minibar in there, which is refilled every day. I mean, everything's all inclusive anyway, so if you want more, you can just ask for more. We'll have a look in that minibar, but you get basically red wine, white wine, gin, vodka, whiskey, beer, water, some juice in there as well, and you'll be able to see the sort of things that you get. So we're coming up to 4206 here. Now, when you arrive, this is what you get. You get a little pouch, which is a map of the resort, and you get your key. And the keys here are made from bamboo, so nice recycled. It's quite good because if you drop it in the water, not a problem, it still works. And it's an automatic key entry system. So put that on there, and here we go. Now you have to put the key in for electricity, so we will do that. And let's enter this apartment. So, start off, have a look, we've got some wardrobe space here. Now, there's 2 people arriving in this one, so you get your Ikos branded gowns, sort of, that you can sit after you've had your pool. You also get an iron and an ironing board, if you're interested in doing any ironing. Plenty of hanging space. Every room comes with a safe. Just enter a 4-digit code like this, press enter, and then press lock, and then that will lock it, and then just press your code again, and it will open. So pretty easy, and you can see there's a hairdryer here as well, extra pillow at the top. Now let's just go into the room itself. So nice and bright and airy and spacious. This one has been made up as 2 single beds, but you can have it as 1 big double bed if you like. It's quite big, spacious, got a bedside table. All of the lighting at the side of the room can be controlled from here, which is good. Now in terms of the sockets, these are the Greek sockets, the round ones, but you can see that there's an English plug there as well. And there's also a USB cable, TV, which is great. We'll have a look in a moment at the balcony, but I thought we'd take a look at the minibar. So this comes in every room. So as mentioned, this is as it comes standard. Sparkling water, still water, juice, white wine, and then we have got Absolute vodka, Jameson whiskey, Beefeater gin, and then some Ouzo, and then Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Zero, Fanta, Sprite, Schweppes tonic water, and some Alpha beer, which is Greek beer. There's 2 cans of all of those in there, and as I said, you can just refill it. If you're only interested in some of that, you can also fill it with things like Heineken and Corona and whatever you like. So we'll just have a quick look at the balcony. This sofa here is also a bed. So you can ask them to make that up as a bed if there's 3 people staying in the room. But you can see it's nice and bright and airy. Let's have a look out on the balcony. They've got blackout blinds here, so you can pull them all the way across. So make sure you don't get woken up too early. And this is the balcony. So this one's for 3 people, 3 seats out here. And lovely view of the ocean. So there's the Aegean Sea. Now, I'm actually in a ground floor apartment, and if we just have a quick look down, you can see that they have a bit of a garden with them, as well as the terrace, and you get a couple of sun lounges as well. So you get a bit more space in the garden suites. That's a double garden suite down there. So if you're interested in sitting outside your own room, then maybe you want a garden suite, but I think they're all pretty good. If we head back into the room itself, just make sure I lock this up properly. The air conditioning in here is really good, works well, but if you leave that door open, the air conditioning switches off. So you need to make sure you've closed the door properly. And let's have a look at the bathroom. So this is one with a shower in it. So you can get these with a bath in it. If you've got children and you prefer a bath, you can get that. But this is a nice big walk-in shower. It's got a big overhead shower, but there's also got a handheld one as well if you don't want to get your hair wet. And double sink with some drawers, and of course the toilet behind it. So that is the room tour. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've stayed in it for a week, as I said. It's really nice. It's relaxing. It's not noisy. The beds are comfortable. The TV's not great, but the Wi-Fi in the room is brilliant, so you can stream things. I've been streaming things all week. So That's the room tour. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let's move on to something else. So as I mentioned, reception is on the 6th floor, even though it's on the ground floor when you first come in. And you can see here that there is a sign which gives you all the different things that are listed in this building. So on this floor, we've got a bar, some shops, and we've got 2 restaurants on level 4, Flavors, which is the buffet, and Fresco, the Italian restaurant. If you've got children with you, there is a mini club here. It's a nightclub if you're that way inclined. It's also a cinema. I'm not sure what they show there. I think it's children's. There's a doctor's office, and then at the bottom we've got a spa and a gym and a pool. So let's head down and check out some of those things. So stairwell, there are lifts as well as the stairwells, but I prefer to take the stairwell, bit of exercise, offset some of that all-inclusive food that I've been eating. So we are on the 4th floor, which is where the restaurants are. So we'll check out the buffet for breakfast because it's breakfast time at the moment. So this is Flavors, which is the buffet restaurant. So this is the food section itself. Fairly substantial. There's pretty much everything that you could want in this place. Let's have a quick look at what hot food we've got here. Quick run around. Potatoes, pancakes, eggs, bacon, croissants, all sorts of pastries, porridge, more eggs, beans, bacon, sausage, more sausage, mushrooms, tomatoes. Let's take a walk down to the juices section. Lots of different fresh juices, lots of different granola, yogurt, milk, lots of cereal and fresh, all sorts of fruit that you can add into that. Over here we've got fresh fruit, bananas, pineapple, watermelon, peach, apricots, orange, cherries, more bananas. Let's have a look over here. Lots of different types of fruit that you can add. This is really quite an impressive breakfast spread. I don't think there's anything that isn't available here. Really quite amazing. We've got lots of different meats and bread. This is one of the best breakfasts that I think I've seen. And this is available every day. And if you're inclined to have salad and cheese for breakfast, then lots of options on that front too. And if you just want some standard bread or those sort of things, we've got tons of preserves here, all sorts of different jams, marmalades, and then a whole lot of different breads, all sorts of different bread. Toasters. So overall, a pretty impressive breakfast fare. Now here is the Flavors restaurant in the evening, the buffet. So you get really nice views for the sunset, if the sunset's out. Let's have a look at the food offering in the evening, which is obviously different to what you get at breakfast. So have a look at this station first, salad station. So lots of really great salad options here, really quite impressive, really good. Let's just turn around here and have a look at the hot food. So we've got chips, grilled chicken fillet, lemon oil dressing, potato, fish. Whoa, there's quite an impressive fish. It's a grilled whole sea bream, pasta station, pizza, pasta sauce, some more fish, grilled halloumi, rice. What's that? That is risotto, I think, or something like that. Then maybe a Greek dish, snapper, chicken skewers, lamb chops. Lots of great hot food, and then a big piece of beef that's being cut there. Just have a look at this station. So that's the salad station, which we've just seen the back of. This is now sushi. So we've got some seafood salad, smoked salmon, sushi, lots of sushi options. salmon. Tons of bread over here. We'll just run back and have a look at this soup. There's got two options here. We've got beef soup with beetroot, and this one is carrot and ginger. All looks good. And have a look at what's on this station here. We have got some cheese and meats. So big bowl of parmesan with lots of chunks in there. Looks pretty good. Some nice meats, crackers, olives, some more cheese, more olives, more meats all around here. And then if we have a look at the dessert section, so ice cream with tons of different sauces. So we have got chocolate, vanilla, strawberry and banana, and you can get your cone, lots of different toppings and sauces. And then over here we've got whipped cream, we've got something chocolatey, some nice bread, lots of different things, some great things in jars, lots of treats here, all looks really good. So that's the hot food section, and then we've got some white chocolate, dark chocolate, and we've got nice bees honey, if you like a bit of honeycomb. So, and then just if you want to get a bit more healthy, a ton of fruit, all sorts of different fruits that you can get. So that's the buffet offering, and just next door to this is the Fresco Italian restaurant. So we just have a wander through. We'll have a look. So we have a look out the window here. You can see the balcony, and then we'll just wander through to the Fresco. So here it is. Here's the interior, which nobody is in. So if you want to, you can come and sit in here. It's quite flash. But more importantly, is the outside with the balcony. So great view, fantastic if you're coming for sunset. You can wander through here. But yeah, really, I've eaten here, really nice. Pizza, pasta, all the usual Italian favourites, and amazing views over the sea. You can see the sunset all the way here. So great views, and you can see over the pool and down to the sea itself. And then looking back, there's the main building with the buffet restaurant. If you're interested in the spa, then this place is perfect for you, because there's lots of different spa treatments that you can get done here. You have to book them in. If you just want to come and relax, then there is a lovely indoor heated pool, and you can just relax without having to worry about anything. Or if you want to hit the gym, then this place is ideal for you, because it's got its own internal gym. I've been there quite a few times. It's never too busy. It's not huge, the gym, but it's fine in terms of you'll always find equipment that you're looking for. Have a quick tour of the gym, have a quick look. So there's plenty of cardio machines here. We've got 4 treadmills, a bike, more bikes, a cross trainer, free weights, and then lots of different weight machines all around here. And then if you've finished in the gym and you want to kick back and relax, you can go and check out the sauna. So you can come in here, relax, let off a bit of steam. And I think there's a steam room here as well. It's not open at the moment. But yeah, generally lots of different things. They've got these hot bed things. So lots of relaxation and spa treatments if that's what you're looking for. So this is what the accommodation looks like from the rear. Every room has a balcony. This is actually my accommodation block. I'm in one of the ground floor apartments, which has its own garden with lounges. So you can see that you get a couple of lounges, and you get private space because they've built nice hedging on either side of it. But if you're on an upstairs one, then you get a balcony with a glass balustrade, and that looks out over the sea. So really quite pleasant, quite nice. And I've sat out here a couple of times. It's great. There's not too many bugs and flies around here, so it's quite good. And you can see that there's gardeners tending to all of the grass, and we've got some lavender here. It's really quite well done in terms of the landscaping. I'll take a walk up to the adults only pool, which if you don't have any children is a fantastic place to come to. But I thought it was worth taking a walk through this herb garden. So we've got some really interesting planting here. You can see there's lots of different types of plants. It's really quite pleasant, but this is a nice little feature that they built in. They've got some insect trees that they built to help with the local insects. So you can see they've got colonies of pollination skippers. If you know what a pollination skipper is, I'm not too sure. Lots of different types of plants and herbs, and just a little bit of biodiversity, which I think is quite a nice touch. So caves of armoured legions. We've got lots of these different boxes. So it's quite a fun thing to take a walk through. It's quite pleasant. Breaks the day up a little bit. So hopefully you're enjoying taking a stroll with me through here. Gives you a flavour as what it would be like when you come on holiday here. It's not just get up, go to the pool and have as much food as you like. There's a bit more to it, this place. I really quite like it. I've been here for 5 nights and I would definitely recommend it. It's a really nice place to come to if you want to just chill out, kick back. The great thing about all-inclusive is that you don't have to worry about anything. So, you know, people want cocktails or they want steak or whatever they want for dinner. It doesn't matter because it's all included. If you order something you don't like it, you can always change your order and get something else because it's all included. So it really is quite a relaxing way to take a vacation. There's some more. This is the herb garden itself. There's lots of different herbs that have been planted here. You've got bay. Let's take a quick walk around it. Dittany. Not sure I know what dittany is. Yeah, you can see lindle tree. You know what that is. Ivy. Didn't really realise that was something people were encouraging to grow. Shrubby pink, wild rose. So lots of different things in this herb garden to just spark a little bit of interest on your way to the adults only pool. So we head round here. You can see there's a lot of different thought and planting has gone in, and where we are heading to is that adults only pool there. So let's head round there. So I'm gonna have to double back through this herb garden. It's not too far to go. Hopefully you're enjoying this pleasant stroll with me. It's giving you a bit of a flavour as to what this place is like. See, there's tons of different things that have been planted here. You can come and pick your favourite if you like. Now this is actually a yoga area where you can come and practice some yoga. I don't know whether they have yoga classes here or not. Not really a big fan of yoga, but there's a possibility. So let's head to the adult pool, which is just here. So it's right next to the accommodation block that I'm in, which is pretty handy for me because I've been going to the adult pool every day. There's also a couple of restaurants here, which have a look in a moment. Well, let's have a quick look at the adult pool. It's an infinity pool. It basically means the water goes right to the edge. So this is the adult only pool. Really big. It's about 30 meters long. So really quite a nice place. It's about 1.3 meters deep. You can swim in it, and they have full bar service all day, which is great. So, and of course you've got this fantastic view of the sea, so you can just go to the edge there and check that out. And then we've got 2 restaurants which are right next to it, which we'll go and check out now. So these are part of the a la carte restaurants here. So you can go to either of them, but you have to pre-book them. You won't be able to just walk in. You can go at lunchtime to one of them, but not to both. So the first one we'll come to is Provence, which is sort of French eclectic restaurant. So there it is, there's the sign for Provence. And I came here a couple of days ago and the food was good. It was, we ordered, I think, some fish and some chicken. It's just basically a collection of really quite nice, eclectic, modern eclectic meals. And you can sit outside, which is quite nice. So it's, you can sit inside, hello. You can sit inside if you like, but it's much more pleasant to sit out, and it's covered anyway, so it does have some glass doors, but really quite a pleasant restaurant to come. People are having breakfast here at the moment. You get a great view of the adult pool and just a nice place to eat, and the food here is excellent, really quite high end. So let's take a walk next door to the Oriental restaurant, which is called Anaya, which I've also been to. I've been to most of the restaurants already, and I'm really quite impressed with the standard of the cuisine, actually. It says that it's been put together by Michelin star chefs, the menus, and I think it probably has. We just take a quick jump up here. This will get me a shortcut into Anaya. Now, it's closed at the moment, so we can't go in, unfortunately. It does have some great views over the sea. This is an outdoor seating area here, if you'd like to sit up on this terrace. When I came, I went over there, which was all open, all that glass was opened, had great views over the sea. So today is my last day here at Ikos Oceania. What's my overall assessment? Well, I've been here for 7 days. I'm just going down these steps, and I've been to all of the restaurants, and I have to say that this place is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I've been to a couple of other Ikoses in Spain before this, hadn't been to Greece before. So I was a bit worried that it was going to be a bit too hot, but actually the temperature here is perfect. It's been brilliant blue skies every day, somewhere in the 30s, so what's that, about 90-ish degrees Fahrenheit. But there's a nice breeze because we're down at the Aegean and we're right at the sea. There's a lovely breeze each day, so the temperature isn't too bad. Don't get me wrong, it is warm, it is quite hot. But there's only been maybe 1 or 2 occasions in the whole week that I've been here that I've had to sort of seek a bit of shade to get away from the absolute heat that there was. But in terms of this actual resort and location, it is really great. The pool, the main pool, which is just behind me here, I haven't spent a lot of time here because there's a lot of families here. Tended to be at the adult pool most of the time. But this pool, I mean, it's big. It's got a really lovely, huge bar. It's not too crowded. I mean, I think that's one of the good things about Ikos is that they don't oversell the resort. So you can get a bed, and the beds are really nice and relaxing. Play a bit of music here, but the service and the people, absolutely brilliant. So they're constantly coming around asking you if you'd like another drink or something to eat. And, you know, there's so many different options available. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, in terms of the food itself, because I'm a bit of a foodie, so I'm interested when it's all inclusive as to what the food is actually like. I'm going to take a walk down to the beach here. So that's the last view of the main pool there before we head down to the beach. You know, I'm always a bit worried that when you come to an all-inclusive that the food is going to be a little bit too average, and you know, it'll be a bit like school dinners. But actually the food here is really good. So we've got 5 a la carte restaurants. I've been to all of them. So the first one that I went to the first night was Anaya, which is the Asian restaurant. So you get basically Chinese and Thai and curries, all those sorts of things. That's really nice, really good, huge selection. So when we went, we ordered a whole lot of starters, so more starters than we had people, which was great because the starters were brilliant. And then we ordered lots of different things, pad Thai, sweet and sour, Thai curry, all those sort of things. And the standard was great, really enjoyed it, really good. Second night we went to Provence, which is the French restaurant. Well, French sort of modern eclectic, I would say. That was really good too. So that was a bit more meat and fish and those sort of things, but yeah, really good. We then went to Ouzo, which is the Greek restaurant. Now that's a lot of fun. Has all Greek food, which is great. So if you come into Greece, you've got to try a bit of Greek food at some point. They also had the Greek music on, so they had somebody playing, you know, all the music that goes gets faster and faster. And one of the nice things there is they had the plate smashing ceremony. So they had special plates that they bring out at a certain point, and everybody gets up from the tables and you all go around and smash the plates while some of the people start dancing. Here's the beach, by the way, which as you saw is a very short walk from the hotel. And all of these beds here are for the hotel. So there are tons of them. And you get the beach service here as well. So people are coming and asking you, would you like a drink? Would you like something to eat? All of that type of thing. So really great. So if you like the beach, it's perfect. You can have beach and pool at the same time if you like. Yeah, we had the Greek food. It was really good. It was really nice. Really enjoyed that night. After that, We went to the beach club, which is down here at the beach, but it isn't on the beach, it's not sand, it's a proper building. That was really nice. So you get, we had steak and fish and pasta. It's basically a whole lot of different options, so it's just a mixture. Really good, really nice vibe. And they had the white party. They have a white party once a week down here at the beach. That was the same night that we were at the beach club, so we could see what was going on with the beach with the white party. We didn't go to it, but it looked fine. It was like a disco on the beach. We then went to the buffet one night, which was really good. I did a video of that, so you can see some of the food in there. Tons of selection, sushi, all sorts of different salads, and really great options. Problem with the buffet is you always take too much food, so I think I ended up having about 6 desserts. But yeah, good quality, and you could do the buffet multiple times, and they do change it in terms of what's actually on the menu there. And the other night we went to the Italian, which is called Fresco. Good pizzas, good pasta, nice vibe, overlooks the pool and the sea, so that was great. And breakfast here is excellent, really good choice, fantastic in fact at the buffet. Or you can go to a la carte breakfast at Ouzo. We've also had some breakfast around the pool because there's all-day food service, so you know, you can just order salads and club sandwich and burgers, those sorts of things, if you're interested in that. So the food here is excellent. The drinks, if you're interested in drinks, it's anything you want, and it's all, if you like alcohol, it's all branded product, so it's not own label, which you get at some all-inclusive resorts. You get real, you know, the real vodka and whiskies and gins and whatever you like, and lots of different selections of beers and cocktails. A lot of people drinking cocktails all the time. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned is the water sports. So these water sports are all included with the hotel as well. I think you get something like, so these pedalos behind me here, just there, I think you get them for an hour a day if you want it. Same with the paddle boards. You can go sailing if you like. There are some other options as well, and there's a banana boat and all of the usual type of things that you can get when you come on holiday. So that's, again, very short walk from where we are in the hotel. So tons of different options. Really impressed with this place. The food's great, the drink's great, the vibe is great, the people, fantastic. So overall, I have to say I would definitely recommend this Ikos. Ikos is great as a brand. I think they do all-inclusive really well. The rooms, they're not the best rooms that I've ever stayed in, but they're fine. You know, the bathrooms are decent. The room itself, nice, pleasant. Yeah, and I had a garden terrace, which was all fine. So yeah, overall, I'm giving Ikos Oceania a massive thumbs up. So thank you for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you haven't done so already, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Please give me a hype, actually. If you haven't hyped it, you can press that hype button. It will boost this video a little bit and make sure more people are presented with it and they might watch it. So thank you for watching all the way through to the end. I'll see you again on the next video.